Hey family, what's up? How you doing? Sistah Yaya here with Soul Tribe Heals. And I'm so grateful to come before you because I'm really, really excited to bring such good news, to bring such love and abundance and messages of wisdom, of power, of goodness. First, I'd like to ask you to like this video, share it, subscribe, tell your friends about our channel, Soul Tribe Heals, on YouTube or on Instagram, Soul Tribe Heals as well. And of course, Facebook, Soul Tribe Heals. And I'm really excited, y'all, for today because today we are launching our website. Woo, woo, woo. As you know, as you know, Hurricane Ida back in August 29th, had really did like a 180 in our lives, just changed everything up. Like the energy of Oya was like, woo, just switching it all up for us. And we've had to make a lot of adjustments in our mindsets, in our bodies, in our spirits, in our relationships. Everything just shifted all at the same time. And so I'm just really grateful to come before you and to let you know that we are back with our herbs, with our sea moss, with our healing products. And it's getting even better because we've expanded. Not only are we back, we've also expanded. And so the universe is wise and compassionate because, to be honest with you, I wasn't quite sure how this was going to all come together. But it has come together for the highest good. And I like to remind you, no matter what storm you're going through and how it might feel, it's okay to feel that and acknowledge it and knowing that you will overcome on the other side. But I wanted to offer anyone an opportunity who wants any readings. I haven't done readings. I feel like corporate readings for like a long time. Please drop your question in the comments section. I would like to work on more questions regarding your soul's work. So if you have a question, you want a free reading, drop your question there. I have some cards with me. If you want a card pull, I'll be happy to do that. But I really like the intuition way. I really like it old school. So let me know if you have any questions regarding anything, your health, your life, next steps. Put it in the comments and I'll answer them for you. So again, I want to thank you all for always being so supportive and so loving. Mexico has been a dream for us. Mexico has been a really inspirational time for us of healing and regeneration and getting to know ourselves even deeper on a deeper level. And I encourage you, if you can come to a foreign country for maybe 2 weeks, a month, come in and just come in and relax. Allow spirit to speak to you. It's nothing like a rested soul. Yes, honey. Tony, you can have a reading. Please ask your question below. Post it in the comments, okay? Please, please, please. I'll be happy to answer. Yeah, if you get a chance to take time off away from the hustle and the bustle, please, please do it. It's definitely it's a lifesaver. It's a life. Being here has really, I think, really saved my life. In a lot of ways, you don't know how much you're going, how much you take on until you actually stop. And then you realize, oh wow, I really still need to heal that, or oh wow, I didn't tend to that, because you're tending to so many other gardens. Sometimes you don't get a chance to tend to your own. And being here has allowed us as a family and of course individually to do that. And so I encourage you, if it's not Mexico, wherever you decide to go, hey Quay, how you doing? Drop your question if you haven't want to read it, okay? It gives you time. When you have your time back, you start to get your energy back, your strength back, your beauty, your dreams back. And so I encourage you to do the things that you need to do for yourself so you can live a fantastic life, because you owe it to yourself and you're worthy of it. Nobody has to qualify you. You're just worthy just because. So drop your questions in the comments section so I can give somebody a reading, because no one's asking about a reading right now. And I feel that there's some guidance here to really support you along your journey. And I'll love to be a part of that. Okay, Quay, my niece says, am I moving in the right direction with your life? Okay, Quay, what you have to remember is you are always moving in the right direction of your life. It's important that you feel into every decision, major decision that you need to make, either if it's school, career-wise, not so much what looks logical, but what feels good to you, what feels good to your soul, what's very warming, what's very supportive of who you are right now. It's important for you, Quay, to always be in your truth. No matter who likes it, hates it, can't stand it, to be in your truth. That truth and being in your truth is what guides your way. It is your lamppost. It is your guide. It is your flashlight through life. And you're at the age or the stage in life where you could develop your intuition to the next level. That way it will take down any fears, any insecurities about anything, because your intuition, as you tune into it a little bit more, is going to continue to guide you. And the more that it feels good, the more that it gives you joy, as you give you peace, you know you're in the right direction. But trusting that intuition is going to be very important for you. It's a skill that will serve you for the rest of your life. Are you going in the right direction? Yes. That's the long of it. The short of it is absolutely yes. And not to worry about anything, to trust yourself. Okay. All right. Taylor has a question. What is this person's intentions towards you? All right, Taylor. So that's a good question. I think you already know the answer to it. I think this person has made it clear to you on several occasions what their intentions were. And sometimes we give them passes. Sometimes we chalk things up to human error or human fallacy or whatever it is. But that person's intentions have already been shown towards you. Your job is just to believe it and to trust yourself and to know what you're feeling inside is real. What you feel inside is very valid. Spirit is asking you to elevate yourself, to put yourself first. Number one, doesn't matter what the person has done. Doesn't matter your perception of if you have an opportunity. It doesn't matter. Spirit is asking you to put yourself first. Mm-hmm. He said he likes me. Okay. Spirit's still asking you to put yourself first. And if you don't know, that what you do in that moment, Taylor, is that you pause. Whenever you don't know, you pause until you can get an answer. All right? Until it feels good to you, until you have confirmation. And what I mean by confirmation is Spirit saying absolutely yes, absolutely yes, absolutely yes, or absolutely no, or absolutely no. So pause for a minute. Elevate yourself, do your spiritual baths, get into your meditations, and then you will be able to see a lot clearer and your answer will become more apparent to you. These questions are matters of the heart, are very kind of fickle in a little bit. You kind of have to be patient with yourself because emotions are involved. Very high emotions are involved. So it's really good to be patient with yourself. Calm down your waters a little bit. Be easy, and allow the answer to naturally arrive. And it will be an unequivocal yes or an unequivocal no, but trust that answer is for your highest good. And don't worry about it. There's no lack. There's no lack in your life, including in this situation where you think this person is feeling. There's many ways things can come to you, but Spirit is asking you to be open to the goodness that wants to reach you, however it comes to you. But you will know that very soon. Not to worry. And I'm glad you like him. That's good. And you don't have to know right away. Sometimes these things take time, and it's sometimes best that these things take time. All right. Lashita Reynolds. Greetings, beautiful. Hello, darling. How are you? I would like an intuitive readings as well. Okay, no problem. Congratulations on having your products online. Thank you. We're grateful. Be sure to check them out. Soul Tribe Heals. I watched from afar and it's always a blessing to see your posts. Well, thank you, honey. Thank you. Miss Lashita, what do you want to know? What questions do you have? I enjoy intuitive readings, but I wanted to start from the inquiry of your heart, right? What is it you want to know? What is it that's sitting at the top of your heart? And Taylor, you're welcome. It's my pleasure, honey. My pleasure. Thank you. So I would like to know, what is it that is sitting, Miss Lashita, at the top of your heart? Mm-hmm. I can tell you this off the top, Mr. Shida, that there is an energy that is that's here to support your well-being and more or less your physical well-being. I don't know if there's any health concerns that might be stemming from things of stress, of things of pressure, anxiety from work, family, community, relationships. But I'm hearing spirits asking you to put your health bump it up couple levels higher on your priorities list, to put that first, and to prioritize yourself. And what does that look like? Even if you have family, children, other obligations, you're still number one. Because here's the thing, those don't really matter unless you are present, unless you are there. So you're asking specifically, so is the soulmate energy you feel real? If you feel it, it exists. Now, whether or not this person is for you, whether or not if this is a match as a soulmate, who knows? But you will know. I will say lean into it a little bit. This is your work. This is your work. Lean into that energy. Don't say you jump right in full feed and just go for it. Lean into it a little bit. Ask the universe questions. Ask the universe, is this person for me? Give me signs, and ask them for 3 very clear signs. 3 very clear signs. A lot of people say that they've met their soulmate, and they have indeed met a soulmate, but it may not be theirs. And that's okay, because I've been with a soulmate. It wasn't my final soulmate, but I've been with one. I've had really good relationships, actually, when it comes to things like that. But I hear spirits telling you just to be open. Just to be open to the opportunity. It may be soulmate energy, it may not. But what's important is that you enjoy the moment. That's where it's boiling down to. I kind of feel like that's what it's boiling down to. Enjoy the moment. And you may not know who he is, and that's fine, because sometimes energy precedes the manifestation. Sometimes the energy of the thing can precede the manifestation of it, right? So continue to believe in it. If you're feeling it, continue to have faith and believe in it if that's what you desire. And don't worry about who he is, where he is, when he come in, because that's the universe business. This ain't yours, right? But I can tell you one thing, you can believe in it. You can trust it. You can enjoy it until it manifests however it comes. And it may not manifest in the first person, it might be the third or the fourth, but be open. Be open. Continue to be open and fall in love again with the beauty of your own soul once again. Fall in love in the beauty of your own soul once again. That's how my first mate, which I adore, and my current mate, which I adore, and he knows that as well. I was in a space where I really was enjoying myself and falling in love with my own soul. It comes back to you like a boomerang. Much love, much respect to you. Thank you so much. Lenara. Hi, honey. How you doing? Lenara, what I feel for you is that it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to bust through these doors and show yourself and the world who you are. Your light is so bright, but for a long time it's been hidden under like a shade. Like I feel like these big palm leaves have been covering you for a time being, because that was necessary. It was necessary for your well-being. It was necessary for your health. It was necessary for your strength, that covering. But I'm feeling like for you, it is a time for you to shine, shine, shine. You have a lot of skills and a lot of talents. As you're able to incorporate them more in your life on the creative side, and that means something that you create. It could be content, it could be a product, it can be a service, it could be an offering to the community, a song, it could be anything. That is going to that and your shining and your healing and where you want to be in your mind, body, soul go hand in hand. They're like the wet and the water for you. But Spirit's asking you and say, hey, baby, it's time for you to shine. The world needs to see your glory. The world needs to remember what it is to have an angel on earth. And now is your time. The more you lean into that energy, Lenara, of showing up for yourself, even nobody shows up, you show up for you. And you are proud of you. You're grateful for you. The more you do that for yourself, the other things that you're concerned about of the material realm, and I mean material realm, I'm talking about housing, job, money, relationship, those type of earthly things, the easier that would be cleared up, the more you get into your vibration, right? The more you shine. I can see like this sun around you, ready to shine. And now is your time. Now is really your time. There's the energy here that's always been there to support you, but now is certainly there to push you to the next level. So all the other material things can be taken care of, but it's asking that your energy kind of condense and focus on you and what you need for your comfort. I keep hearing comfortable where you're living, comfortable in your environment, comfortable in your relationship, just comfortable, where you can move around and really let go and be who you are in your natural form. The more you're able to get in this environment that you can create in yourself, in your home, And wherever you are, the easier the other material things will come to you almost effortlessly without you even trying. Without you trying, honey. It's time for you to shine brighter. Oh, yes, Darshania. Please let me know if I'm saying your name right. Mama Domingo, I see your posts all the time and I love your work. Thank you so much. She says, congratulations. I know it feels good. It does feel good. I'm still taking it all in. I'm still taking it all in. Because the universe is wise and compassionate, right? The universe is really wise and compassionate. And I'm just grateful. And out of everything, I have gratitude. I have gratitude for being here, to be able to share my gifts and learn from you all and everything like that. So it's just an honor. It's just an honor. I just want to tell you all thank you, because we're reflections of each other. Reflections. So let me see y'all questions in the chat. Let's see what's going on. And y'all pardon me, because they're working on the roof. So the banging and the clicking and the clanging, yeah, they're fixing the house upstairs. So I apologize in advance for that. Hey, Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you. And Andrew, with the Power of You with Andrew, that's my brother, y'all, my blood brother. And he's been such a support during this whole time of the transition, the hurricane. So Andrew, I love you. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to his channel too, The Power of You with Andrew. He's super smart, y'all. You think I'm smart? You think I got it? He's a whole nother level of it. And when we come together, it's such a beautiful thing. So thank you, Andrew. I'm really grateful that you're a part of my life and definitely a part of my soul tribe. I want to invite some people to come on and chat with me. I don't see anybody who wants to chat or come and join me. I'm going to put the link in the description here. So y'all want to come on and chat with me, you can. All you got to do is hit that link. It will let you in here now. Lennar, you said, what area are you living in now? Right now, I live outside of Mérida, Mexico. That's in the state of the Yucatán, little the boot part of Mexico. We live in the state of the Yucatán there. The closest city to us is called Mérida. I live in a little fishing village called Chichkulu. I've been saying it wrong. It's called Chichilub, but that's not how you say it. It's Chichkulu. Chicxulub. And it's a fishing village. And it's very quiet. It's very tranquil. I mean, you have fruits and vegetables all around. The birds sing. There's palm trees. Coconuts are everywhere. And the people don't move fast. The people are very relaxed. They're very, very, we call it tranquilo, very tranquil. In fact, and I live on a beachfront property. So right behind this computer here, if I can show you, let me see if I can show you. Let me see. There is the ocean. And I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it. All right. Let me open this up. The wind is really blowing. So there is the ocean there. And I live right here. And I am right here. So it's been really good living by water, because water is very soothing. Water is very relaxing. And what I've learned about water is that everything yields to it. This house has to be maintained quite often because of the humidity. It wears down the iron. It wears down the paint. Water just wears things down. But water is also most flexible out of all of the elements, right? So when we can kind of feel into the energy of water, it helps you in life to kind of move around things. It allows you to be yielding. It allows you to be easy. It allows you to be relaxed. So environment is very important. It's very important where you live, what you surround yourself, because you become a reflection of it, right? Sometimes we're in environments where we don't always have a choice. And some people are placed in certain environments to kind of do things to their minds and their consciousness for a reason, right? But when you can choose your environment, and I tell people, listen, easy. If you can't get to the beachfront property, that's okay. Decorate your house with seashells. Use the blue and white colors. Invoke that energy. That's what I used to do. I used to have seashells everywhere and like water elements all around me, not knowing that one day I would be living on the beach. But that's how beautiful the universe works out. So even if it's your bedroom, or even if it's your bathroom, your kitchen, put something around you, create your environment of your house that it really reflects the joy, the peace, the goodness, that what you want to manifest both on the inside and the outside. It's a nice type of place. Lenara, you are welcome to visit us here. It's a very nice place. I think you would really love it. I think you would really love it. You will love the people. They will love you. And that's another thing about this place. The people are really, really nice. The people are really, really sweet, very loving. They're in love with my 3-year-old. They think that he's just like, I don't know. I'm going to post some pictures and this boy just be hogging up all the attention. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like, oh, look at his skin. Today somebody told me, she's like, your skin is so magical. Your skin, it's like, it's black, but it's white and it's so shiny. And I'm like laughing my ass off. And she's like, what? These people are really amazing. And it's nice to see that Black is celebrated here. Black is accepted. Black is loved. Black is honored here. And what I mean by Black, I mean Indigenous culture. People value that. People very much value. When I walk around, people are just very much like, oh, well, where are you from? Oh, we want to know more. Your skin, your teeth, your eyes. It's like they sing, I don't know what they sing, but they get excited. But it reminds them of like an older ancestor, they would say. So it's a really interesting thing here. Lenara says, I know you're living in such a beautiful place. Oh, wait a minute. 1 second. There's a comment before. Indigo, the Love Mystic said, we love you. Thank you, sweetie. I love y'all too. And I'm glad to be back. Yes. Thank you. I want to make sure I acknowledge it in the order I received. So I'm grateful. So Lenara says, I know you're living in such a beautiful place, but do you think you'll ever come back to the States or no? I will come back to the States because my soul tribe, y'all there, like, yeah. Will I want to live in the States under the current political, economic, social, spiritual conditions? No. No. There's nothing in terms of quality of life that compares to here. So I would like to continue to stay in Mexico as long as Mexico will have me here, have us here. But we like to visit. Like we just came back maybe about a month ago from the States. And I will probably want to come back every 3 months if I can, just to touch base, just to hug, kiss, stay connected. It's very important to me because I really, really am grateful for the lessons and the things that the United States have offered, because it has a lot to offer. But it just got to the point where it's just like, ooh, I can't live this way. I have to make it, it's like making a choice. Here, there's like zero stress. When I say zero stress. Like, there's no rush. You need something to eat, you go right outside. There's a fruit stand. There's something to get. You need to go up the street. You spend 50 cents to go wherever you want to go. It's quiet. I'm on the beach. Get all the fish and seafood I want. All the fruits and vegetables I want. Make all my juices. Connect to you all. The cost of living is significantly more affordable here as well. That's what I love. What we were spending in groceries in the States is what we spend here for our housing. For 3 people. And I'm able to work less, meaning to rest more and enjoy my family more. And that's just the main thing for me. Time for my family and to be comfortable and still, do my little things here and there, but still live. That's everything to me. So I'll come back. I miss you, New Orleans, too. New Orleans has been so mothering to me. Oh, my gosh. It's been so mothering to me. For sure. So when I come back, I'm coming back to New Orleans. That's where I lay on my feet every time. So maybe we can catch up. I'd like to do that. Indigo, the Love Mystic says, I want to go. I want to do it. Leave the States. Well, what's holding you back, Indigo? What's stopping you? If you can work online, or if you need to physically be in the States every couple months or so, and you can afford to do it, let me tell you, I've seen people with a budget of maybe, let's say $1,200. A person, ideally, not, well, depending on how you live, because there's some places I wouldn't live. I just wouldn't live in the States. I ain't living nowhere. So depending on how you live, but you can find reasonable housing. If you have $1,500 a month, you can live. You can definitely live, and you can eat, and you can get around, and you can have fun, and you can get your furniture, pay your light bill, your internet bill. I think our our light bill was a little high last month. I don't know. High is relative. And I think it was like $30. Was it 30 for 2 months? Something like that. And the lady was like, oh, this is so high. And I was like, here's the money, gracias, and getting on out the door. Because my energy bill, which is in Louisiana, that's what we have for electricity, was like 2, 3 something, and I had a small little house. And and every time it was going up, going up, going up, going up. So what I would pay for electricity, $30 for 2 months. Yeah, versus maybe $500 in the States for 2 months. And we was having outages all the time in Louisiana. If you in Louisiana, well, I know where I was in Destrehan, it was always outages all the time, all the time. Okay, McCracken, you want to read in? Yes, honey. Ask your question, beloved, and I will answer it. Ask your question. So yeah, thank you. I'm glad to hear that you are setting things up now. And when you have any question, Indigo, you let me know. Okay, let me know. Let's manifest that, because we got to have peace of mind. And just so you know, this whole world is ours. This whole world belongs to people. This system has divided up countries here and countries there, and things this and things that. This whole world is yours. Don't just, you can have your business in the state, but don't just stay there. Go other places, meet other people. It would change you. It would change you for the better. This world is a beautiful place, and not everybody beating each other over the head. Not everybody's trying to rob and steal and hurt, and not everybody's trying to do that. There are softer humanities all around the world. I love living in this little village, because let me tell you, if I need anything, it does not matter. Anything. I know I can get on my phone on the WhatsApp. I can talk to the lady in the front, because she from here, so she know who's going, who's coming, where to get eggs, where to find coconut, what's the best pediatric. That's my resource. In the States, more resources, but the people are more. It's felt like more disconnected, because a lot of people working, and people working long hours, and it's more challenging to build relationships when you're tired, you stressed, you working, and you want to go. So life has been a lot easier for me. I even say this is a great place for single parents. That's how much help you can get here. Single parents, you ain't got to struggle in the States. Come on to Mexico. Bring your children, because it's very children friendly. It's a lot of fun, and it's very affordable. So you said you want a general reason. Is it Chai Macklin? You want a general reading? Ask your question. I want you to ask your question, because there's many different things that spirit can say to you, but I want to know what your question is. What is your oversoul wanting? Not your oversoul. What is your soul asking? What is it that you want to know? While you're putting that question in the chat, I'm going to continue to read the comments. Indigo says, I moved from Philly to Arizona and working on moving out of here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep traveling, keep moving. How about single women? There are a lot of single women that move here. In fact, I know a lot. A lot of them are my friends, and they have their own businesses. I would say for single women, sort of the age group is about, let's see, maybe about 35 and up, 50, something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of single women here in business. I'm surprised of the many CEOs that are actually here. And a lot of Black people are moving here from the States. I've met people from New Orleans. I've met people from Philly, New York, California, Texas. And it's like, man, this from around the corner. And we're meeting here in Mexico. There's a lady here. She has like a liquor store up the street. She was actually born and raised. She was born here, but raised in New Orleans. So I went there the other day to look for rum. And I'm talking to my friend. And I'm here. She's talking. Her English is like perfect. So I have to ask, like, lady, where are you from? Like, I know you ain't from here. And she told me she was raised in New Orleans. And New Orleans is right across the water. Like, you take a straight line from here, across this water here. New Orleans is right over there, straight ahead. But she's here in this little fishing village. Who would have thought about that, right? I'm telling you, universe is something. So let me see here. You want an overall reading, general reading? Okay, hold on. Okay, Shy Macklin. Here is the message for you. You're at the point of your life where there is, let's say, you say, okay, I have one. We'll meet and as we'll ever talk again. Okay, so when y'all get these relationship questions, y'all, I gotta tell you, that's not my strong point, right? Because the first relationship is the relationship you have with yourself. no matter what the other person is doing, what they're saying. And I always go back to women. I tell you this. I'm telling you, I've been married. I'm married now, happily. The best relationship is the one that you have for yourself. So when you're asking questions, and this is not just you, Shy, it was some other ones as well about relationship with so and so do this or so and so. It's not about the other person. The relationship is about you. The relationship is how you feel about you. Are you secure in yourself? Are you healthy enough? Are you willing to be flexible and put in the work that it takes within yourself to make a relationship work? Do you know your boundaries? What will you accept and what won't you accept rather? And once you know the answers to these questions, you will know whether this person vibrates on that level or they don't. I don't do relationship things because relationships has so many moving parts to it. Because what I would consider what people shouldn't take in relationships, some people and some men and women see it perfectly acceptable. So I don't try to impose any of that on anybody, but I will say then trust yourself. And I feel like Spirit wants you to continue to harness ways of regaining your personal strength and your personal power. That's very important. If you're wanting to begin something or you want to manifest something, there's things in our lives such as mother wounds, father wounds, disappointments that we may have had, and that can kind of still be playing in the background. It's like when your phone is going and your battery's running down. It's like, why are my batteries running down? But then you look at your apps and you notice you have a lot of apps open. You got a lot of stuff going in the background, and those apps drain your battery. It's the same apps in our lives that drain our power. So Spirit is not saying that you're weak or you're not unable in any way, but I do hear an invitation for you to step into a higher form of power that's available to you. And the way you can do it is through meditation, sitting with yourself, even if it's just 4 to 5 minutes a day or in the evening, and feeling into your own energy, feeling into your body. Because it feels like through life circumstances, there are things that kind of took some of your personal power away. And it could be anything. I liken to say it's like this. It's like taking this little piece of paper towel, right? And let's say this, for example, okay, there was a breakup. This is us. This is the breakup, right? And then maybe a job was lost. Then someone close to you gets sick. Then you have a child and the child needs help, whatever that is. Then a car breaks down. And next thing you know, you're like this. Next thing you know, life has put us into two pieces, and maybe not in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes. And we don't feel like we can just get the energy to do the things that we want to do for ourselves, for our community. We just don't feel like we can harness that. But what Spirit is saying, if you sit with yourself for just a little while longer, if you prioritize yourself a little bit more, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you've come here to win in all aspects of your life, every part of your life you're here to win, and you hold that vibration as long as you can in your mind and in your heart. You put it in your meditation before you go to sleep. You're thinking about it, and now it's in your subconscious mind, and Spirit is working. Your life will be a lot smoother because you don't have to work with this flesh and blood. Spirit says, well, you can use your personal power, that you can speak to something, you can think of something, and bam, it happens. And that is the power that is available and that wants to come to you right now on another level. And if things kind of look like they're shaking around and changing about, it's okay. Let them do what they're going to do. But you do what you must do, because you are the goddess of your life. You are the captain of your ship. This whole world belongs to you. Every single part of it. And your job is to be in your power as often as you can. Everything will be made clear to you. And if something doesn't feel right, you can gently release it. If something doesn't honor your energy, you don't have to put up with it. If something don't feel, not today, not now, or maybe not ever. But you are the spoke of this wheel. And this is what you have to remember. Nothing could happen to you unless you give it permission, right? No one can say anything unless you permission it in your life. And sometimes, including myself, in times past, have permission things to happen in my life because I haven't yet harnessed my own power to say, okay, I don't want this, and then I want this. So we know what we don't want. But the other part of manifestation is saying what you do want, is being very clear on what you want. You can do that through journaling. You can do that through meditation. You can do that through a variety of different ways, but put it before your eyes, put it before your heart. Let you be that baby that's being reborn, and your life will change radically. This is indeed your only work. This is it. Nothing else. This solves all the other questions you have, because the spirit wants to get to the root of the thing for you. We can touch the fruit, we can polish it up, we can pick it, we can gather some leaves, but let's pour that elixir of divine love on your roots. So as it absorbs into the plant, as it absorbs into the tree, it goes in every aspect of you and healing every aspect of who you are. And this is your wholeness that's available to you. And that is how you can achieve it. So that is for you, beloved. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you. And that's a message for a lot. It's the new moon this evening, or today, April 1. It's time to put in our manifestations. It's time to sow the seeds while it's dark. Sow the seeds into the dark of what we desire. It is in Aries, and Aries is that sign of Aries, very fiery, very warlike, right? So some things may be like ready to get chopped away, get burnt up. But it's okay. Let it burn up. Let it burn up. Let it burn. Because fire brings in the transformation, and we need the fire in our lives. It clears things out. It changes something from one form to another. You're welcome, Shy. You're welcome. It changes us from one form to another. So while this energy is here of the new moon in Aries, to change us from one form to another, let's hop on it. Let's make our journey easier. That's why we have different calendars and things like that, because we see what energy is present. We hop on and be in an agreement with that energy and the lesson that is here to teach us, and it propels us forward for the rest of the month, or the next year, 2 years, 3 years, depending on the portal, depending on what's going on. So if you can work with the lunar cycle, it could help you to work a lot easier. And ladies, you have your own cycle. Just like the moon has its own cycle, you have your own. And I'm not just talking when you menstruate. That can be considered the full moon phase of your cycle. But you have a new moon when it's better for you to be going in than shining out when when a period comes or things like that. There's a whole science to this thing. It's all about timing and knowing the timing. Look, let me tell y'all this. With the whole situation that happened between the two celebrities at whatever show on Monday, that was a distraction for this Aries energy that we're walking into. That's why I said we got to stay focused. We can't get our emotions riled up in these things, because when we do that, we give it consent. We consent with that energy. We consent with the drama. And next thing you know, you may be arguing and want to punch your spouse in the face or whatever, or whoever says something to you. You'll find that this stuff can start to pull you in. So we got to be careful. Pay attention to the stars. Pay attention to the season and the times that we're in, right? Pay attention to what distractions are being put out, because they know what time it is. They know what time it is. It's us enlightened ones have to be aware of the seasons. We got to be aware of what's going on. Lenara said, yes, it was a planned distraction. That was a Monday morning post. Well, Sunday night, Monday morning, and all you would see on social media was all about that. How can this one event, what messages are they trying to say? Is it a shaman thing? Is it a violence thing? Is it to stir up interrelational things for political agenda? We don't know, but we got to be on our square. When you see something like that happening on any level, you got to know, okay, let me get into a little bit more meditation. I may not know the times, but this thing seems to be pervasive everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. It's a distraction. I need to get into myself to see what I need to hear, what portal, what ritual, what prayer I need to be saying right now. That needs to be our MO. In fact, that's my MO. When I don't watch the news, so my husband, he watches it and then he says, yeah, I know you don't want to watch, but I got to tell you this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, huh? What? People did what? And it'd be stuff that been going on for a long time. I don't know, but I could feel it. So that's why he'll tell me, yeah, this is going on, that's going on. Because then I know that's another clue. I already kind of feel it. Okay, what I need to be doing, how I need to be praying, who I need to be praying for. Sometimes we need to be praying more for our families, more for our men, more for our women, our children. Always for family, always. But sometimes it needs a little extra push, because there's other things could be coming down the line that spirit sees and know, hey, it's lining up with the season, with the time. We need to be putting some energies. Our light workers need to be on their cue. We're going to need some libations at this time. We need to be lighting these altars at this time. We can't be distracted, because it's always energy and spiritual first before we see it manifest. Anything you see manifest in this world was a thought or in the spirit realm first. Then it trickled over to be a manifestation. Nothing that you see manifested was not at first a thought or a conception. Everything, including you. You were a thought, right? So if that is the case, we have to be mindful where our thoughts are going, what we tie our energy, make contracts with. I tell my students in their class, I'm like, look, we taking a lot of information every day from social media, from work. We do a lot. Y'all, we got to have a PM ritual, a bedtime ritual. How do we detox from social media? How do we detox from the drama at work, from being in traffic, from looking at these damn gas prices, from worrying about how much this food is so expensive? How do we detox ourselves from that? Because we must. Because it gets too much, and then it gets inside of our spirits, and next thing you know, we are reacting, we are responding to that same stimuli, and that is the agenda. But it's important for us to know that we have to keep ourselves purified. We got to keep ourselves sacred, and that might mean not talking to somebody who you usually kiki it up with because they on that stuff. That might mean moving to another country because your family, they on that stuff. And you got to keep this together. You got to keep this together. You got to keep this together for your well-being. So it might mean changing yourself radically. It may mean putting yourself first. Some of your life really depends on how you're going to be living these next 5 years, where you're going to be living. Some of your lives really depend on it and your quality of life, right? Some of y'all really, 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 really are dependent on that. So what we can do in the meantime, between time where we at, in the evening time, spiritual baths are great, great, great. Prayer meditations are great, great, great. Tea time, if you could do a tea. I know some people drinking tea and going to bed and having to use the restroom. Okay, you can figure that out. Whatever works for you. Journaling, listening to music. The last thing you want to have is this phone in your hand. Last thing, texting or watching social media before you go to sleep, because that's going to program your sleep. And that's going to program your subconscious mind. That's going to slow down the manifestation. It's going to slow down that healing. You want to put in your subconscious mind nutrients, good things, positive thoughts, positive affirmations. One of the things I do, I got like a 30-minute ritual, y'all, is I go from the bottom of my feet to the top of my head, and everything that I can feel or wiggle, touch, and it can be aware of, I say thank you. So thank you for my toenails. Thank you for my toes. Thank you for my feet. Thank you for my ankles. And I'm grateful because I see a lot of people around here are amputees. People don't have legs. People don't have arms. People don't have things. No, I stop and I give thanks. And by the time I get to like my knees, I'm already excited because gratitude is such a high vibrational thing. The more you're grateful, the more the universe will conspire for you. The more it just purifies, it just cleanses your minds from worry of the day. It focuses on what is working so you can have more of that into your life. Gratitude. Thank you for my teeth, my eyes, my skin, my ears. They work. My brain, my nervous system, my spine. And the more I thank the universe for it, the better it works. And the better I feel on the inside. Lenara says, ever since this pandemic started, yes, I've been sitting in silence and going within, researching more and getting into with myself more. Absolutely. And that's the beauty of that whole situation, I think. Like, people are getting to know themselves more, their families more, what they want, what they don't want, what they want to do to make changes. That, to me, is the benefit of it. I mean, there's so many other benefits to it. It just depends on what side of it that you tune into, what frequency you want to tune into. This is happening. Oh, I'm scared. Not saying ain't nothing wrong with, feeling that. But to be in that state of fear over anything will cause anyone to be sick. Fear itself is a disease. Let's talk about that pandemic of fear, of intimidation. Let's talk about that because that is the real tactic. The vehicle came as a health crisis. The vehicle as it showed up that we see was that. But the fear behind it was the overarching process to wear down faith, to wear down relationships, to wear down a lot of different things. It was the fear. This is why we, beloved ones, have to stay in our light. We have to stay in our energy field. When fear comes, no. I get it. I understand what they say about the numbers. I understand about the statistics. Okay, we got to put this. Okay, but I'm not going to be fearful about it. I'm not going to allow myself to be anxious or nervous. That's a whole different thing, right? Precaution, being fearful, can't sleep, can't get no rest, don't feel good. You're going to be sick because that's going to lower your immunity naturally. And our job is to take care of ourselves and continue to tune into the frequency of divine love and putting our well-being first, especially as women. Everybody, but especially as women, it's imperative, because how we move is how the world moves. The world don't move with men. The world moves with women, not with men. I love the divine masculine, but that's just not their role. As is in this, it's just not, right? And it's not one that's better than the other. These are just roles. These are natural indication, natural roles. But this world is ran by feminine energy. Yeah. It's ran by feminine energy, and feminine energy is kind of like water. Like I said earlier, water eventually is going to wear out everything in encounters. Eventually, water is going to win. This is a womb that we're in, and eventually the mother's going to win. What she got to do, that's her business. I just want to make sure that we good. Me and the mama, we good. I'm doing my part. She doing her part, and we working together because I know the winning side, right? But I do that by taking care of myself, and there's no other way to do it by taking care of yourself. It's not so much what's on the outside, but it's everything that's on the inside, and it's being quiet and patient with ourselves, and being compassionate with ourselves. Very important. Got to be compassionate towards ourselves. Being loving towards ourselves is going to make a difference. I just believe that love is still the highest vibration and the most powerful tool that we have. It conquers all things. I know it. And so if we can continue to be in our love space as best as we can for ourselves and what we can love around us, we will start to see in a very short period of time, and I believe in this lifetime, a change in the vibration of our humanity around us and on the globe. Just remember that there are illusions all over, and fear is one of them. Whenever fear comes up, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. I'm God. Use your wisdom, your knowledge, but no, when fear shows up, so it's the messenger of illusion. And what our idea is to see what message and what illusion that exists within us first, because everything that's on the outside is on the inside, and then what is around us. This has been fun. Thank you so much. This has been good. This has been really nice talking to you all. Check us out, Soul Tribe Heals. Go on to our website, soultribeheals.com. Get your free mother wound healing class. I'm going to tell you, mother wounds, everywhere. Everywhere I see them. And we can all do something about it, right? So get your free class. Doesn't cost you anything except for your time and your attention. Truly, that's the only currency you have is attention. That's what we pay, right? We pay attention. So pay attention to yourself this week. Love on yourself on this new moon. And I'll see y'all next time. Love you so much.